Hi, the TAKful Creator here. Okay, let's get started. May God the Creator bless us. May God the Redeemer heal us. May God the Holy Spirit enlighten us. Give us eyes to see, ears to hear, and hands to do the work of God. Feet to walk the path of justice, and mouths to preach the good news. May the angel of peace, prosperity, love, abundance, guidance, and grace lead us to the reign of God. Ashe. Okay, so something that's happening with the family room and some kind of divine angelic collaboration. So let's see what this entails. Okay, so these were the two major cards. I wasn't really called to do the normal or stagnant regressive. Oh, that's why the divine collaboration's here, because there's stagnant or regressive energy. Alrighty. I wasn't really called to do a lot of the pre-reading with you guys. I was called to kind of have no pre-reading and just like dive into it. So this is the pre-reading for you all, because they want me to shuffle. I got you. Let's see what we have here. So the family room, definitely gauging like physical family realization. So a physical family, not really the room, but just like the epitome of what you would imagine in that room. Kitchen, cooking, so better days are coming because something is in the woodworks. Look to your tires and rims. There might be something happening with that. Tires and rims of a stunning and gorgeous. Okay, there's a car that's stunning and gorgeous, or a person that's in the car that's stunning and gorgeous that may need to look at their tires and rims on a Monday morning. And it's morning because, you know, you're not going to be very happy about what you see here. But look to this. So let's ask the guides really quickly if this is just some side information, or if this is pertinent to the continued reading here. Hi, Divine. Hi. Can you show me no? Thank you. Can you show me yes? Thank you. And then we're on the right track. Oh, aren't you amazing? So amazing. Okay, so first and foremost, is this attached to this reading? No, this is a separate ideology. Okay. Is this concurrent with the reading? No, this is prior to the reading. Okay. So the description of the person in this family room, or the energy that this is happening to, is someone who is extremely gorgeous and stunning that may have had some tire or rim issues or damage on a Monday morning. Okay, so if you can highlight that kind of person in your life, this is who it's or if that's you, this is the energy that's attached to it. Okay, so this would be our personal energy, and this is the energy that the personal energy is involved in. Okay, because at any point this information can change or progress or evolve, but for right now this is what it is. Okay. And why do I say for right now this is what it is? Because this is the stagnant, regressive energy we have here. Some kind of realization that people were cooking up something that would taint a family room, that would remove from a family structure or reorient a family structure. But realize this was all happening because of a karmic lesson, which we're most likely going to see in depth soon enough, right? That's why this better days are coming, because at the end of a karmic lesson, you usually have the brighter side of things. The issue that arises with that is you can go back into that karmic cycle. So what could be the resulting after this better days are coming? All of this happening again. We don't want that, right? This stagnant repressive energy or regressive energy is only connected to this portion of the reading, because once the better days are coming, that's because the divine collaboration is on the project of whatever this gorgeous individual, inside and out, based on their personality, based on their character, how they show up in the world. And because they do all of that, their physical aesthetic just seems universally attractive, universally appealing. Okay, I don't think anyone can call this energy unattractive or basic, because of how they show up as light, and light is universally attractive. Even to the darkness is still attractive. Okay, so why is the divine in collaboration with this stunning, gorgeous person? because they're most likely chosen or a part of the collective. Okay, and because of that, there needs to be some body or space cleanse. And I'm sure that if this is not your energy, this is the energy that you are attached to, so you can see that, you know, you're showing up for someone that is authentic and genuine and that is of the highest light. Okay. Oh, okay. So we're going to put this body cleanse down because you see how the cards are not oriented proper way. Someone's going to need some self-defense. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's this gorgeous or stunning girl from the inside out. Why? Because what happens when the divine orchestrates things? You have the enemy wanting to throw a wedge or throw a wrench. So there might need to be some physical self-defense, and that's what we can see by this body cleanse, right? Why? Body pointing to self-defense. You're gonna have to physically protect your body. For what reason? Someone is telling bad, cruel jokes. How does that happen? Well, when you tell a bad, cruel joke, it's like spell casting. You are saying to the universe, manifest this negative thing for someone else. Depending on how many, you know, good boy or good girl tokens you have, the universe might let your jokes, right, your bad, cruel jokes manifest into reality. What happens then? Well, you become a part of a karmic cycle, and you learn the lesson of not wishing that on others by you receiving that full throttle. For that other person, they are given a lesson of protecting themselves, or they're given the lesson of this is what you get if you had given this to someone earlier. All right, learn from this so that this doesn't happen again. Either case, the person that's giving these bad, cruel jokes against these better days that are coming, they're the ones that are going to receive the bulk, the most karma, the most chaos, tower moments, whatever, than anyone else. Okay, so let's just justify whether or not we should be on the side of the gorgeous person or not. Okay, so the bad, cruel jokes is that this gorgeous person, okay, obviously not if they're beautiful from the inside. So that means that we have two participants here. So we have someone who's giving bad, cruel jokes, and we'll put this over here near the owl because we're receiving wisdom on this, okay? And then they were caught in 4K. They were caught red-handed, you know, saying terrible things about this gorgeous, stunning person. Now, because they're beautiful from the inside out, it doesn't align with them. It doesn't align with their character. So it just shows how this person is jealous. It shows how this person may be upset, offering a bit of toxicity or other worse disorders. And we're going to figure out something. March Madness. Okay, so they're caught in 4K. And there's that tower moment. Boom. Okay, so this person was caught giving cruel jokes, and based on the analysis I just offered, in March, you're going to see firsthand how everything that they were saying to cook up all this trauma for this family room is going to bounce back and get them in March. And it's going to be the whole month of March too. It's going to be a month of chaos for them. Why? Because they're getting all of the karma that they set out times like 1,000. Like this tower moment, what's going on? Tune in, figure it out. And it's saying wait, soon come, meaning like they're not going to have any premonition. It's like March 1st, karma hits. And it doesn't matter what happens, the karma is ensuing for the entire month of March. Wow. Just for giving bad or cruel jokes to this person who is stunningly gorgeous from the inside out. Wow. I'm telling you, you never know who people have in their corner. Like they might appear to be nice, thought they might be a Bambi, right? They might appear to be a Bambi. But trust and believe, this energy right here has very powerful entities behind them, okay? And these energies are not like demonic or low vibrational. I'm saying that they could get to that point. Archangel Michael, he don't play, okay? But they're just very powerful, okay? Just because of their choices, abiding by their contract that they signed, going into this lifetime of learning certain lessons and teaching other people lessons and doing so much of the healing work for the collective. I say it like that because that's the only way you can come up in a stunning energy. You can be gorgeous, you can be excessively attractive, but stunning, that is without imperfection. For you to be perfection, you must be in full, complete alignment with the divine. And yes, it's attainable in this lifetime. We're seeing it right here in the cards. That's so nice. And because they went through the trials and tribulations here like a G, for gorgeousness like a G, better days are coming to where the divine is collaborating and will let you or allow this gorgeous energy to see this tower moment unfold for whoever gave such a terrible joke. And that terrible joke could not even be funny. It could be like, oh, you're never going to amount to anything. You're never going to do this. You're never going to do that. And you turn around and you're like, oh, look what I did. Boom, 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 boom. But then you do it gracefully. You don't do it like, you do it in a gorgeous, stunning light. You don't do it like, you know, nan, nan, a poo, poo, you know, type of thing. All right. So, all right. Don't you love when the cards just do their own thing? Okay, so cut it. There's a best/favorite friend. That's a girl teen. Okay. So there's a, okay, so we, okay, I keep saying okay, which means we're about to get into the nitty-gritty. So exactly, we're shifting realities. We're timeline jumping. Between Monday morning, which is we see here this gorgeous girl, right? Monday morning having some kind of tire issue. A blip in the time continuum, right, where there were multiple options. All those multiple options were reduced to one, and there was one complete elevation jump, right, that happened that afternoon or evening. Okay, what happened in this timeline? People were cutting the games, right, with this youthful woman that was this like favorite person, right, or showed up as everyone's favorite person. They were cutting the games with this individual, right? This individual was able to show up in her vulnerability. That's also what I get by this girl teen card. Or you had like a whole group of friends that you felt like were family you can speak to about things. Like, this is your time to really air all the stuff in your childhood that really didn't work well. This is the time where you are really navigating and figuring out who you want to be at this cusp of becoming an adult, 18, 21, right? So in the girl energy, because we're in this very sensitive feminine energy, it's kind of like super duper emotional, if you catch my drift, like with the waterworks and just like deep like a gut-wrenching feeling deep in your soul type of thing with the tears. Really unearthing stuff that bothered you for an extended period of time. Releasing very heavy baggage with your best/favorite friend. Okay, so someone that you can be really close to. That's what I'm getting here by this energy. Like, not only is this so important on its own for everyone to show up in this light so that the collective can heal. This is the only way that you truly can heal, by having safe places, even if that's with yourself and your guides, having a safe place to really purge your emotions. But just notice, that's how this stunning girl shows up. They show up in this very teen-like fashion to where you feel like you can trust them to air whatever feelings you have, and the next day everything will be good, right? They end up being your favorite person, but it's not like mutual. It's like they're your favorite person, but you're not their favorite person, right? It ends at you admiring them for all the stuff that they do, right? Why? Because they usually say no. They have boundaries. They have expectations and standards that are in line with their boundaries. So it's not for them to get disappointed. It's for them to know when there's a red flag to remove themselves, right? They don't allow stalkers. They don't allow people to reside or play in their energy. And that's where this whole spiritual connection with the divine comes into play, right? People can't act like them, play them, Because once they try to, with poor intentions, the divine is creating better days. Because what happens when someone around you doesn't do good and you just happen to be there? Well, you might get in trouble just like they're in trouble. Well, realize this gorgeous energy is that person who was just around and didn't do anything wrong. But that other energy that had impure intentions, that wanted to play in this gorgeous, stunning light. And what we mean play is you don't do the moral and ethical things that would require you to stay in this light. You act just as you were prior to noticing this light, and you just take the rewards from it. What happens? You accrue negativity and karma for this energy, because that's how the universe is seeing the treachery and chaos. They're seeing it from this gorgeous light. But they didn't do anything wrong. And so that's why this divine collaboration here is to protect this energy, right? To protect them from the stalkers, to cut it, shift reality. So if they see someone attacking them, it's time for them to level up, which means their frequency no longer aligns with the baggage that was creating karmic patterns or issues for them. Okay? And this, just repeatedly, this happened on a Monday evening. But it's a positive thing. Why? What's the most natural creation you can have? Water birth. You're flowing into the world just as you were when you were created, right? So that, what is that? It's called a transition. So if you move from being encased in water to being in an open vacuum of water, and then moving into, well, slowly but surely moving into a less aquatic phase, it mirrors, what is the terminology? It mirrors evolution. How we feel aquatic animals like the crocodiles can breathe air but then also be in water, because at one point the entire earth was all water, and through time and evolution, the sun, the Big Bang Theory, God and his or her creation, like, the water was the gateway to the rest of life that now inhabits Earth. We are 70% water as people, okay? The sun and moon and all the physical bodies that we see, quote unquote, because, right, we know that different planets have different ecosystems. Some are liquid, some are spacious, some are, you know, some are gas. And I say spacious because we talk about different galaxies and dimensions. I'm really going off on a tangent. There's so much to say in such a little, like, in such a little card. There's so much to say. But anyway, it's just talking about this person is so natural that they embody the transition between one and the other. They are change in its purest form, in its highest light. No one really likes change, but if you have to go through it, this is the person you would want to go through that change with. It's very natural. It's very welcoming, encouraging, and peaceful, tranquil. More tranquil than in an unnatural state. Okay? So that's what we're getting, just a little bit more descriptive of this energy, because the reason why the hate is on is because this is the it girl. I hate to say it like that, but this is the person you want to show up as in the world. I mean, I'm a bit like, oh, okay, how can I be a bit more pure? How can I be a bit more honest and trustworthy? How can I be a bit more within my own guiding light so that I can truly show up as this energy, right? Do I show up as this energy? Oh, thinking about it, I appreciate you. Is this about me though? No. I can just identify with the energy because I show up in that light. That's beautiful. Thank you for the confirmation. And I appreciate all of you guys for one, witnessing that, and then two, being a part of that with me so that I can share this moment with you. Like, me feeling like my soul family is just right there. Like, you right there, bro. Like, that's beautiful. That's such a beautiful moment. Okay. So something about music, I was going to ignore it, but it wants us to play some music. Okay, so I'm in my like songs. I'm just going to press shuffle and play. Broken Clocks. Alright. I do not own any rights to any of these songs that play. But we need to hear the signs and synchronicities. What's going on here? Day job. Way it was. There's an important notice here. Never going back. Never going back. Never going back. Petty dudes. Shitty news. Excuse my language. Better days than yesterday. Better days than yesterday. Better days than yesterday, yo. Don't judge me, but that's so exciting. What they say. Ooh, ooh. My way. Yo. Don't judge my voice. You know that whole... They're always attacking the throat chakra of those that can say the best. Say the best things. And no, I'm not saying I'm the best. It's that the mentors that I've listened to, the guides and gurus that I've experienced, and then my guides and how I'm transmuting the energy they want me to share with you and how they're expressing things to me. And it's just, it's the best. Like I don't have another word to describe this experience. It's the best. So if I can express it to you, it is the best information. That's how I feel. Not that I'm overly amazing, yada 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 yada. Nope. People in this energy, they don't feel that way. They don't move like that. About me like we together. To do more. Ooh, I couldn't even say it. And then some. So that. Wow, you're gonna make me late to work again. Okay, so pausing that because just to clarify, hi divine. Oh yes, we're tapping into some more balanced energy here. Do we need to play the song any further? No. Okay, so we're good. Just for clarity. So made you late to work again. So what is work? What is work? Work is a place of purpose, of mission. Okay, so you don't have to go to a job to have work. You can have work wherever you are. You can have volunteer work. You can have professional work, personal work, and then different developmental work that happens in between things. And all of it is meant to barter. The energy you're putting out, you will receive in return. And that's the difference between a job and work. Work may not be financial. It may not be money that you're receiving. However, responsibilities, peace of mind, other things of importance, people are taken care of in the best light. Whereas, if you went to a job, the only retribution you can get for the energy you put out is physical money that may not match the effort you put out, or personal development, which again may not match the energy you put out, because that energy is geared for a purpose that may not align with you. However, work, the divine, the universe will assure that it aligns with you. So this way you can get a few dollars, or you can get responsibilities taken care of that will cost more than a few dollars. What would you prefer? Would you prefer $100, or would you prefer someone to pay your rent? Okay. Would you prefer $50, or would you prefer a 5-course meal at an amazing restaurant? Okay, so it's literally things like that. Okay, what would you prefer there? Something of great value, or something that seems like it can be of value because you can transfer it, I guess, more easily. You can use money for a lot of different things, whereas if your rent was taken care of, you can only use, you know, your house for the rent. But just to say, all in all, like, there's another energy here. This bad or cruel jokes, it has something to do with making them late for work. It's making them not having the ability to be there at the time the universe wants them to be there. Okay, which is weird, because the way the universe works and flow, even if you're late to work, it might be necessary for how work is meant to unfold for everyone there in its highest light. But you gonna make me late to work again, it's like a repeating issue. That's how this energy is showing up. And there's going to be an important notice of a tower all of March, because the universe caught them not being appreciative of the fact that they could get to work. They had a ride to work. They were able to have work to do. You get what I'm saying? Like in the song, she's talking about, I guess, someone bringing them to a physical place of employment. But you can say someone stopping opportunities from you, hindering growth, hindering what the divine is orchestrating, all this confirmation, hindering what the divine is orchestrating for your highest light. If someone walked into a room, and I'm going to give this analogy, if someone walked into the room and said, hey guys, no one's doing anything, let's have a party right now, we don't need anything except what we have in the house. How many people would get up and look for things in the house to have a party? Not many people. Most people would say, well, there's nothing here. If it was here, we would have done it, da-da-da-da-da. Instead of seeing that there was a guiding light there, offering an opportunity. Most likely because that person saw all the birthday stuff hidden in a corner. You know, and they're just like, let's have a birthday of life, just so we can have something to celebrate. And everyone decided to stay in whatever stagnant or regressive energy because they didn't want to look to the light and see it as light. Okay, so that's where this bad or cruel jokes comes from, because they look at the light, see yellow, they look at the light, which is this gorgeous, stunning person, and don't want to see it as light. They want to see it as immaturity. They're acting like a teenager, instead of seeing that they're showing up in this teenage light so that they can be welcoming to others. I know a lot of women that children wouldn't walk up to and say, I lost my mommy, can you help me find another one? Why? Because most children are afraid of their moms, and those children grow up to be bigger children, and then adult children, and then grown adult children, and then elderly children. Okay? And it seems like that's where this bad or cruel jokes is right now. They're in this realm of being like an elderly child. Okay? That's the forecast. If they don't see how this tower moment is a tower moment for their highest good. Not that they're just receiving karma, but this karma is for them to see the life lessons they were missing. Okay? And it's a damn shame that they even have to go through this. It's going to be a hard fall. Ouch. Okay? So, I'm going to be a little bit nosy here. Is this a masculine energy? No, this is a feminine energy. So, we have a feminine against feminine energy. Okay, this energy here is competition for some reason to this gorgeous energy. Now, a couple readings ago, we had a copycat vibe, copycat energy. And all that brought us was chaos, tower moments, fights, what could seem as fires or false alarms. But the copycat card did not fall out. But straight no cap, their emotional healing for people who are leaders and pillars in the community. Either you have little ones looking after you, you have big ones looking after you, you have, I don't know, you're just a role model. You practically live in a fishbowl. If that's you, straight no cap, like you need to cut it with these cruel jokes. Oh, so this person has a bigoted or racist outlook on life. They can be seen as a molester or pedophile, or just sexually explicit. They may just take what they want sexually and not care about the consequences of that, like how other people are affected and stuff. They just want it, and so they assume everyone else wants it, and they manipulate the environment. That's what I'm getting by this double card, okay? Because as a racist, as a bigot, a lot of the times it's to appear superior, to offer a superiority complex, or to appear superior than some other group. Okay? But it's attached to more control. A rapist physically, like, you know, takes in a way that is parasitical. However, it's not in the upright here. And there's multiple cards that can define both of these, but it's here in the balance. Why? Because this person uses sex as a mechanism for control. That is why. Okay? We got to seek truth. There's something off, though. There's something off about this energy. What is off about them? Something about an early Tuesday. An early Tuesday is going to allow this overall energy to see that they were the problem the whole time. So we said something happened on a Monday morning, on an early day, that no one in the world was like, yep, this is the day to be happy, right? That's what happened for this individual. The following morning, this individual received insight that whatever karma that is retribution for this is coming out now, because they were the problem the whole time. Now everyone is seeing that they were the problem the whole time. That's a part of the divine collaboration. Having the mask unfold in front of a large group of people. Why? Because you never know what energies are attached to those people and how those energies can let more in the collective know about whatever treachery can be diffused by awareness. Okay? So, there's a baby alert, a pregnancy. Is this person, okay, no. Is this gorgeous person pregnant? This gorgeous person is pregnant. Ooh, or they're about to get pregnant. Oh, that is so exciting. And the reason why I guess it's not the person that gives these bad or cruel jokes is because the card flipped down right at the moment I was going to ask. It's like, okay, they said no, don't even ask. They better not bring another energy like theirs into this world. Okay? They need to transmute their own energy. And if we're getting the dark web black market, we're getting that there was a fire set to a web of lies. There's a fire set to a spider that could create positivity. That positivity wasn't positivity. It was shown to be negativity. For a spider who is doing what the spider's supposed to do, their web is untouched. Their web does not, their web is so grand and vast that all it does is help the ecosystem. For spiders who are outside of their habitat, creating in areas that they're not supposed to create in, what happens to their web? It gets mangled, it gets dusty, they have to abandon it. At any case, it turns bad, I guess. So that's what I'm getting here by this dark web card. Okay? But there's gonna be a deja vu moment. What is this deja? Is the deja vu with the tires? No, the deja vu is with this hard fall. Okay. So this early Tuesday, this person that has bad jokes or whatever, they're gonna receive a deja vu moment. And this deja vu moment is going to show them exactly what they're going to experience every single day. So it only seems like deja vu because they've been there before. However, they haven't been there before. Their future self will be there every single day for the whole month of March. And so it's so ingrained in their soul that they're able to understand what's happening before it happens. And that's this deja vu moment that's happening. They're going to be denied blessings. Their contact is going to be blocked. Games are on. It's going to probably end in a physical quarrel fight with a Pisces and a Gemini. The police are going to be called. The irony of the situation that there's not going to be any apologies or closure. Saturday into the Lord's Day, someone's going to take courage, new ideas, possibly a sports subscription. This can mean like Saturday into Sunday, people watch football on Saturdays, but like the season is changing, so maybe watching a different sport, practicing softball or baseball. I know like softball season's coming up, so like that, but respectfully, don't try it, right? You know, see the cover up and investigate further. Like, don't show up where you're not supposed to show up type of thing. Period is done. There's a death to whatever was happening here. Now, is this death between this person who gives the cruel jokes and this stunning person? Yes. Now, why? Because information was given to the overall collective. So now this person with bad or cruel jokes can no longer be around anything. They can no longer be around. They are a figment of imagination, because that's the only way to stop the chaos that they brought. Now, we're not being told about what they did prior to this. We're being told about the consequences to their actions. Okay? Shimmer, glimmer, pop. So there's something spectacular or magical. There we go. There's something that magical that's going to happen between this gorgeous energy and this homicide that is no longer going to be a homicide. Like, this energy is no longer a threat, right? But this glimmer pop. Why? Because there's a cry from help from someone who's extremely needy, someone who's a caregiver of children, and people are protecting them from the candle magic. Okay, for a Sagittarius. And Sagittarius is very fire energy. We told you about, like, you know, a flame to a dark web. I say we, you know, me and my guides. But a flame to a dark web. But realize this flame is not playing games. It's not going to be a dark web. The web is completely gone. It is singed to the point where you don't see a remnants. Completely clear. It is a purification process. That is what this fire is. Wow, this is such a long reading. And then this professor or grad who taught everybody exactly what they needed to teach. And I'm going to verify, is this professor or grad the stunning, gorgeous person? Yes. They taught everyone what they needed to be taught. And it results in them celebrating it by enthusiastically giving a cheers. Okay, and the divine is helping this stunning, gorgeous girl out of what could be a horrible, horrible consequence. Because I'm sure this person, this bad, cruel jokes person, only plays in this person's light so that they can diminish their character. You are saved. You are safe. Thank the divine. Ooh, little boy. Gatekeeping. People pleasing. 3D, don't people please. So don't give more information than you need to, okay? So if you are this gorgeous girl, don't tell nobody that you're pregnant. You better go along like it didn't happen until you start showing. And even when you start showing, let the divine orchestrate your steps, okay? So that everyone can be happy about it. Instead of people being jealous and all that other stuff. By the time this baby is known, those people will be removed from your life. Okay, but you have to let the divine collaborate with you. You have to let the divine flow the way it needs to. Okay, so we're gonna get into some numerology before we head out of here, because this reading was so long. Sheesh, the message had to get out. Okay, so what numerology do we have here? 6666. So for one, there's something missing. So reason why I say that. 6 repeating is the connection between the spiritual and the material world, right? But not necessarily the high vibrational connection. It is just a tenuous connection. Why are we seeing that here? It's because we see where the connection is tenuously, but we don't have the full story to know how and why this energy is even attached to these bad or cruel jokes, okay? But note, the 6 is repeating 4 times. Listen, there's some kind of healing here. There's some kind of lesson that can be learned right here, so the universe doesn't have to orchestrate an entire collaboration for that one message. It can use that energy for other things once this message is learned. Okay? And it's about, on this important divine notice card, about your material world. Okay? But has everything to do with the 5D trickling into that. And it wants to give you the awareness, because you weren't in control of the 5D and what happened. This energy over here, this person who gave the bad or cruel jokes, they're the ones that kept putting it in the ethers. Now, it is time for it to manifest here in the 3D, But where is it going to manifest? It's not going to manifest over here with the stunning and gorgeous girl inside out. It's going to manifest over here. What are you called to do? Remove yourself in a way where your light does not interfere with the hard fall that's happening over here. It takes more information. It takes compassion. It takes you learning and listening to what's happening around you. So we have 11 here, facing yourself, and then 6. Having 5 sixes, now it's obey. So face yourself. Is there a version of you that ever once in your mind gave a bad joke or a cruel joke like this? What stopped you from being that person in society? What stopped you from wanting the attention that anyone can get? You know, there's no such thing as bad publicity, except those who only want to be in the high vibrational light. Then there is. For this energy, any attention is good attention. But for this energy, it's only the highest light, highest vibration attention. That is what is going to be good. So where here would be a new beginning, this 9/11, where we're being real, facing ourselves in the way that is important. We're being real up front because we've done the internal work to face ourselves without other people needing to be there. But here on this side, there's so much focus on what's happening around and not realizing that that focus is manifesting in the ethers. More of that. That is the lesson here. This person sitting in this light is actually manifesting every single day this treachery for them. But why? Why is it necessary? Let's get one more. 53. Because they're not obeying or recognizing the help that's around them. They're not seeing how people are divinely put to aid in something else. This person feels like, or this energy feels like, certain people were only put in places to be a wedge. There's no positivity here. But it would take forgiveness of all the other people they thought were a wedge that were meant to help them. It would take forgiving and healing all of that to be able to show up in a light that is not 53, but a light that is 35, where you feel deeply, you empathize, you're compassionate, you're drawing connection with people. Even if those energies are not of the highest vibration, but it's at a level where you can be catapulted even higher if you purge the emotions, you let go of the baggage, you're able to float higher. Okay? By trusting that the divine is around you to protect you always. Trusting that they are literally moving things in your favor right now, simultaneously as you are thinking about it, as you are not thinking about it, as you are breathing, eating, focusing on the basic responsibilities that you have every day. Creating your life. What are they doing? They're creating the change that is best aligned with the life that you're going to maintain, that you are capable of maintaining. Okay? So is there anything else we need to know here? Yes. Okay, so we need to know something more about this. Are we finished here with the bad, cruel jokes? Yes, but we're not finished here with the stunning, gorgeous girl. Okay. Do we need... Okay, we need the Under the Roses deck. So this has everything to do with a love interest, and that could be why we have this prowess with this feminine energy that is being kind of toxic toward this other feminine energy. It's over a guy, of course, or over another girl. I mean, hey, Chef don't judge, for real. But Chef cooking up something. Why did I use that specific phraseology? Okay. Some kind of manipulation. So, is the stunning girl being... No, this other energy is being the manipulation. Okay? And understanding is necessary. Okay? That's why it keeps falling. It's letting us know that it's so much energy being thrown at this person, and it's affecting different aspects of this person's life. Why? Because the ethers is so overfilled. It's so full that it's trickling down into the 3D. But this person is not yet ready to receive this. Why? This person didn't have awareness. Now this person has awareness. This manipulation, deception is turned on its head. Boom. Just like that. This sneakiness, this connivingness, this working behind someone's back to swipe or no swiping, this copycat energy, the absorbing the energy, absorbing the light, absorbing the character traits of this person without seeing why they're even there or having the experiences to bring them there. Okay? Having awareness. But now this energy, especially if you're watching this, you know the whole reason why things around you were crumbling down is because of this energy right here. This toxic feminine energy. Okay? So let's see more, because there's a baby alert. Why is there a baby alert? This baby alert is stagnant regressive energy? No, but we have to remove this stagnant regressive energy so this baby alert can be alerted in the proper fashion. Makes sense. Makes sense. Who wants to talk about a baby in a room of baby haters? Like, I just want to let you know I am pro-abortion. Okay? Yeah. You don't want it? Let it go. You never know how you can be an incubus for incubus energy. You can sit in the darkness so long that once you have a baby, that baby has that darkness attached to it too. You basically birth a demon. And then the government says, no, you have to have the kids so it can torment the world. No, 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 no. That's the whole point of having, the abortions. And yes, miscarriages and all that stuff can happen, and that could be the divine's way of protecting you and the people around you. But that is not the protection anyone would ask for. Let it be your choice to eradicate something that would, or that could be such a negative stain, and not to the collective. Okay, not saying that child is going to be negative to the collective, but how you would treat that child because of your unhealed trauma. If you're not ready, then you should not bring a baby into the world. You have how many eggs and how many sperm? You're going to create one that's going to work, but you need to do it in the time the divine is telling you to do it, not the time that you're allotting for yourself because of your personal development you're ignoring. That is just going to show up in your child. And your child needs a fair chance at going through its own personal development, not yours. I'm going to leave that alone, because that's the only way you can be in this gorgeous energy is if you know that. Confirmation. I'm not getting, ooh, just as I said that. So there's going to be some cloudiness. Are we talking about what the card actually means? No, we're talking about physically. The sun is in reverse, so there's cloudiness. Like today, there's no sun out. Okay, so while this manipulation is no longer manipulation, all the secrets that were being hidden are being unearthed. They're being shown to the collective in ways that can be understood. Comprehension is the 50-50 to communication. So the communication is being given and people are understanding. And because they understand and understand, they see this energy in the light that they should have seen this energy in all along. As the swiper knows swiping. Instead of this courageous person, because I see gorgeous and courageous here without that cowardly lion vibe, just courageous. Like they're brave even when they don't have to be brave. Like they're doing regular things just seeming brave. Like, wow, I wouldn't do that, but look at them do it. Like that's kind of the vibe that I get from this gorgeous, stunning card. That was the intention when I set out for it. I needed something to be a perfection card, very similar to how I have one in each of these decks. Okay, because God is perfection. We can't ask him to allow us into his energy if we don't have his energy showing up on the board. Okay, but because the clouds are shielding the sun, this new beginning that is not a new beginning can actually grow in the way that it was meant to grow. Okay, why? It's because it's hidden behind the clouds. There is a clouds card here, But we don't want to show the clouds because that shows confusion. No, there's clarity here. There's clarity. People see the light. It's just the light. It's like at night. The light is purposely hidden. The sun is purposely hidden to offer the growing process. Like when you're sleeping and you're evolving, you're growing. Your body is breaking down and building up so that you can be a better version of yourself the next day. Taking care of all the stuff it didn't take care of when you were awake the previous day. Boom. You're giving your body the ability to do that by just shielding the sun from others absorbing the energy. Okay? There's a personal commitment here, but this personal commitment is tied to a ring. And then we have this energy on the upright that they're going to be upset because I'm pretty sure these 3 cards are attached to this gorgeous, yep, boom, attached to this gorgeous energy here. There's a ring that's going to be here. Why? Not because they found their Prince Charming and all this other stuff. There's a ring that's involved because they did all the internal work. All the internal work, clear the karmic debt, so that they can free up space to allow another person's energy in, to where it's a safe, habitable, healthy environment. But this, I'm able to just express to you like the beauty in sitting through the process, the beauty of just knowing where you stand and making sure that it is clear. Because this gorgeous energy from start to finish was gorgeous from the inside out. While this other energy wasn't. They were able to dupe people for a certain period of time, but honesty and truth always prevails. Light always prevails. And here we are at the end of the cycle. I know I had so many reads about this energy. Now here we are at the end of the cycle, showing the transition into pure bliss for this gorgeous person because they're deserving of it. They've passed all their trials and tribulations. So, congratulations. Woo! All right. Let me calm down so that you can, you know, enjoy your energy too. I feel like I'm transmuting it for you and I shouldn't. This is your energy. You enjoy it. Okay? So I'll see you soon. Until the next.